Hi everyone, I'm Lisa. Welcome to Yoga Furie Online. Today we're going to be doing a glow flow practice, and as it's on or around Valentine's Day, it's going to be based upon the Anahata chakra, which is our heart chakra. So it's all to do with our connection with compassion, self-love, building harmonious relationships with others, empathy and joy, all things related to Valentine's Day. And in physical terms, it's related to postures that are heart opening, so chest opening, drawing the chest forward, shoulders back. So you'll see a lot of that sort of posture laced throughout the practice today. So we're going to begin in a seated position. So find a comfortable seat that suits you. So it might be legs crossed, legs out long, kneeling. If you have slightly tight hips, it can be useful to prop yourself up on a block here. So just take a moment to settle in, relax the shoulders away from the ears, and closing down the eyes. Maybe your hands are resting on your knees or in your lap, making sure the spine is nice and long, reaching up through the crown of the head. And we're going to take our hands to prayer at the center of the chest, so nestling the thumbs into the heart space, so finding that connection with our heart chakra. And here you might just notice that gentle lift of the chest with the inhale and the chest receding with the exhale. Just making a note of that. As you focus in a little more deeply on the breath, begin to lengthen the inhales. Notice that gentle pause at the top of the breath, and then exhaling, noticing the little pause at the bottom. And we're going to focus in on these 4 parts of the breath with a short breath practice. So as we inhale, I'll count your inhale for 4. Then we'll hold at the top for 4 counts, exhale for 4, and then holding at the bottom for another 4 of my counts. So meeting at the bottom of our next exhale. And then inhaling, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. And continuing to take another couple of rounds like this with your own count in your head. Feel free to release your hands to your lap at any time here if your arms are beginning to ache. And then once you've completed the round that you're on, just returning to normal breath. And then blinking the eyes open. And from here we'll come through to a kneeling position. So sitting the tailbone back on the heels. So as you inhale, press through the shins, lift up the arms, reach up tall through the fingers. And then landing the hands in front with your exhale, press the ground away, round through the spine, tuck the chin and tailbone inwards. Inhale, lift the tailbone and chest, drop the belly, and then exhale, gliding the tailbone back towards the heels, finding child's pose, forehead lands, fingers reach to the front. Inhale, press through the shins, lift up tall, draw the chest forwards. Exhale, land the hands around the spine, tuck the chin and tailbone. Inhale, draw the heart space forward, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and chest. And then exhale, finding child's pose, tailbone glides back, reaching the fingers forwards. One more time, inhale, press through the shins, lift up tall. And then exhale, land the hands beneath the shoulders, press the ground away around the spine. Inhale, feed the heart space forward, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and chest. And then exhale, finding child's pose, glide the tailbone back, fingers reach forward, forehead drops. And then we'll lift our gaze and walking our hands back towards us. And you can either stay kneeling here or you can come through to cross-legged. And then taking the left fingers out to the side, inhale, find a side stretch so the right arm reaches alongside your ear. Notice that length all along the right side body. And then exhale, land the right fingertips. Inhale, take that side bend to the right so left arm reaches alongside the ear. And then exhale, back to center. We'll take that one more time each side. So inhale, right arm reaches alongside the ear. Find that length all the way along the right side body. Exhale, replace that right hand. Inhale, take it the opposite way. Left arm reaches over to the right. And then exhale, back to center. And now sweeping both arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Try and lengthen through the arms and press the base of the palms together. Drawing that heart space forward, sending your gaze up towards the sky. Really pressing the shoulder blades together, holding here. And then releasing. And then come through to seated and land your feet in front of you. So the feet and knees are about hip width apart. Land the hands behind you so the fingers point forwards. As you breathe in, press through the palms, press through the soles of the feet, lifting the hips up. So coming into reverse tabletop. Really drawing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest, pressing away through the palms. One more round of breath here. As you exhale, floating the bum back to the mat. And then swing your legs out behind you. We'll come through to a downward dog. So land your hands and lift your hips up and back so your feet are about hip width apart. And just take a moment to explore. So you might feel a little stiff, so bending them to one knee at a time, swaying the hips side to side, fingers are spread, rooting down through the base of the index finger and thumb. And then take your gaze forward and slowly walk your feet forwards towards your hand, finding a forward fold, bend deeply into the knees, taking a hold of opposite elbows here and a little swing of the body from side to side, so allowing the weight of the body to pour out from the hips. Notice that length along the backs of the legs. Make sure the head is hanging freely, the back of the neck is soft. And then releasing your elbows, land the hands, and step the left foot to the back of the mat. Lower that back knee and untuck the toes. Inhale, arms lift. And then taking the hands to the back of the head and clasping the back of the head. Drawing the chest forward, shoulders draw together, shoulder blades draw together. Really reaching that chest forwards. Big breath here. As you exhale, release the back of your head and float your hands down, tuck the back toes and step that right foot back for plank. Take a deep round of breath here in plank. As you exhale, land knees, chest, chin, untuck your toes, the elbows graze past the ribs. And then taking your fingers out just in front of you and slightly widen your yoga mat, forehead is released to the earth. As you inhale, pick up the chest, find cobra, draw the breastbone forward, exhale to ripple back down. Take that 2 more times, so inhale, lift up, exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, draw the heart forward, and then exhale, release back down. Land the hands beneath shoulders, squeeze the elbows in, tuck the toes and hop the knees forwards, pressing up through all fours, hips up and back for down dog. And then take the gaze forward, walk the feet up towards the hands, finding a forward fold. Inhale, bringing the fingertips to the shins or the knees and lifting up halfway, the back is flat. Exhale to refold. Inhale as you press into the feet and rise slowly up to standing, arms lift up tall. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. And we'll take some standing twists here. So reach the right arm forward and the left arm back, so opening the chest to the left side, reaching away through the fingers, shoulders are level. Big breath in here, and then exhale, release that left hand to the front. Inhale, peel that right arm back, opening the chest up to the right, and then exhale, right hand releases back to the front. One more time each side. Inhale, left arm peels back. Open the chest, reach away through the fingers. Exhale, return to the front. And then inhale, open to the right, right arm peels back. This time we'll hold it here and step that left foot back and lower the knee to the earth. So we're still in our twist here. And then we're going to place the left hand underneath the shoulder and reach the right arm up to the sky, perhaps taking your gaze that way, hugging the inner thighs together. And then pressing through left palm, lift up and slide that right hand down the back leg, reaching the left arm alongside the ear, opening the chest up to the sky. So we're in a sort of low lunge twist variation. And then replace the left hand to the earth underneath the shoulder and reach right arm alongside the ear, palm facing down. Try and rotate the chest up towards the ceiling. And we'll take that flow a few times. So press through the left palm, inhale, right hand to back leg, left arm reaches up. And then exhale, float back forwards, left hand underneath shoulder, right arm reaches forward. One more time, inhale, press up. Find your reverse twisty low lunge. Open the chest, and then exhale, replace the left hand to the earth, right arm sweeps forward. And then drop your right hand and take your right knee under your hips so you find an all fours position. And moving through to Anahartasana or Papi pose. So keeping your hips above your knees here. And begin to slowly walk the hands forwards towards the top of the mat. Sinking the chest down towards the earth, the armpits float down. And you might land on your chin here if your shoulders are quite open, or otherwise landing your forehead. Either option is fine. And then using your breath to guide your chest, melting it back, melting it down towards the earth. Soften the armpits towards the ground. See if you can reach those fingers forwards a little further. The whole time keeping hips above the knees. It can be quite a deep stretch for the upper back, the shoulders. It's just finding your edge here. Drawing breath into the upper back and the shoulders. We'll just stay here for a further round of breath. And then walking your hands back towards you and pressing back up through to all fours. Tuck the toes under and lifting your hips up and back for down dog. Take your gaze forward and walk your feet up towards your hands, finding a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to refold. We'll just do that a couple more times. Inhale, slide your hands up towards the shins or knees, lift halfway. Exhale, refold. One more time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. And step the right foot back. Lower that back knee. Untuck the toes. Inhale, arms rise up for low lunge. Taking the hands to the back of your head, elbows out wide, really drawing the chest forward, shoulder blades pinched together. Keep the navel hugged in towards the spine. And then release the back of the head, hands float down. Tuck the back toes, float that knee up, step back for plank. Find your inhale here, and with your next exhale, soften to the mat. Untuck the toes. Forehead drops, take the fingers out in front of you, just wide of your mat, and we'll take our 3 cobras again. So inhale, lift the chest, draw the breast forwards. Exhale, release back down. Inhale, lift up, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, ripple up, draw the chest forward, and then exhale to soften. Land the hands beneath shoulders, elbows hug in. Tuck toes, hop knees forwards, press up through all fours, hips up and back for down dog. And then taking the gaze forward and tread the feet towards the hands. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press through the feet, slowly unravel all the way up to standing, arms lift up tall. And then taking the hands to the center of your chest. And then we'll take our standing twist again. So this time, opening up to the right with your inhale. So left arm reaches forward, right arm back, big breath in. And then exhale, right hand sweeps forward. Inhale, left arm peels back, opening the chest over to the left. Exhale, left hand glides to the front. Inhale, right arm sweeps back, shoulders level out. Exhale, right hand meets the left. Inhale, left arm sweeps back, this time holding here, and then stepping that right foot to the back, lower the back knee and untuck the toes. So we'll stay in our twist first of all. And then landing the right hand underneath shoulder, left arm lifts up, maybe taking your gaze that way. And then moving through our flow, so press through right palm and slide that left hand down the back leg, right arm reaches up, opening the chest. Exhale, replace the right hand underneath the shoulder, left arm sweeps forward, open chest up to the sky, palm faces the earth. Inhale, press through right palm, draw back, left hand to the back of right leg, open the chest. Exhale, sweep forward, left arm alongside ear. And then take that one more time, inhale, lift up, find your reverse slow lunge, and then exhale, replace the right hand to the earth, left arm sweeps forward. And then take the left hand to the outside of your foot and find your way back through to all fours. We'll come through to child's pose, so bringing the knees out as wide as your mat, bases of the big toes touch, gliding the tailbone back towards the heels, dropping the forehead to the earth, fingers creep forwards towards the front of your mat. And just gently drawing breath here, so noticing the journey of the breath along the length of the body, from the fingertips along the arms, into the upper back, down into the hips. And then slowly lifting the gaze and walking the hands back towards you. And we'll come through to all fours once more, so landing the hands beneath the shoulders, fingers spread, knees directly under the hips with the toes untucked. And we'll take ourselves through some cat-cow. So inhale, lift the tailbone and chest, send the gaze up, drawing the chest forward. Exhale, pressing the ground away, tuck the chin and tailbone in. Inhale, lift the tailbone and chest. And then exhale, really exaggerate that roundedness of the spine as the chin tucks in. Take that 3 more times. Inhale to draw the heart space forward. Exhale, press the ground away. Inhaling for cow, belly drops. And then exhale, really find that roundedness in the spine. One more time. And then find yourself with a neutral spine. Your next breath in will pick up your right arm, reach it up to the sky, and then as you exhale, dive it through the gap behind the left hand, coming to land on the right side of your face. And perhaps you keep the left hand just next to your cheek here, or option to creep it forward towards the top of your mat. If you go for that option, then really keep reaching your way through the left arm, through the left hand, pressing the armpit down towards the earth. Or another option is to take that left hand all the way behind the body and placing the hand to the top of the right hip, the right thigh, and rolling that left shoulder open. Just trying to spiral the chest up towards the ceiling. Making sure the head and neck feel comfortable here. You're not putting too much strain on the neck. You might need to reposition the head to allow for that. Focusing in on the breath. And then replacing the left hand next to your face. Inhale as you press through left palm, right arm sweeps up, and then exhale, land the right hand. And we'll roll through some more cat-cows. Inhale, lift the tailbone and chest, send the gaze up. Exhale, pressing the ground away, round the spine. 3 more rounds of cat-cow. So as you move into your cow, really drawing that chest forward and moving through your cat, rounding the spine. And then finding yourself with a neutral spine, we'll thread the needle the other way. So big breath in, left arm lifts. With the exhale, feed it through the gap behind the right hand, coming to land on the left side of your face. Either keeping the right hand where it is or walking it towards the front of your mat. or perhaps taking it all the way behind the body to the left thigh, rolling that right shoulder open, chest spins up towards the ceiling. And then replacing the right hand next to your face, your next breath in allows you to press through the right palm, left arm lifts, and then exhale, land the left hand. And then we'll come through to a seated position. So options here are either to be in kneeling or you can be in cross-legged. And we're going to find Gomukhasana arms, which is quite a good one for opening the chest and working on the shoulders. So first of all, reaching the right arm up and then taking a bend in the elbow, so dropping the hand to the nape of the neck. Sweep the left hand behind and then walk that hand up to between the shoulder blades to find the grip of your right fingers. If you can't take a hold of the fingers here, options here are to use a towel or a belt if you have one. And then you can take a hold of opposite ends of the towel or the belt between your hands, and you might find as you stay in the posture, you're able to walk the hands towards each other a little further. And pressing the back of the head into your right forearm, really drawing the chest forwards, top elbow pointing up, bottom elbow pointing down towards the midline. Focusing in on your breath, drawing your breath into the chest, the shoulders, quite a deep tricep stretch for that right arm. We'll just stay for 2 more rounds of breath. And then releasing the arms, we'll just take some rolls of the shoulders back and forth to loosen that off. And taking that the other way, so left arm reaches up, take a bend in the elbow, the hand lands to the nape of the neck, and then reaching that right arm round, finding the grip of your fingers. If it's completely unavailable to do cow face arms, then other options are to come into reverse prayer, so hands behind the back, or taking hold of opposite elbows and drawing the chest forwards. Otherwise, if you are in cow face arms, then pressing the back of the head into your left forearm, really drawing the shoulder blades together, pressing the chest forwards, elbows, top elbow pointing up, bottom elbow pointing down. Stay for 2 more rounds of breath here. And then releasing the hands, and we'll come through to lying down. So have a bend in the knees, so the feet and knees are about hip width apart, have the arms alongside the body, so you should just about be able to feel your heels here with your hands. And we're going to move through to bridge pose, pressing through the soles of the feet, and you'll begin to feel the tailbone lift up from the mat. So keep going with this feeling, press the soles of the feet into the earth, and allow the hips to rise up. Feel the spine unraveling from bottom all the way to the top. Feel the quads engage and squeeze the inner thighs together. And then as you exhale, release that all the way back down so the spine unravels from top to bottom, the hips land last. We'll take that a few more times, an option to join the arms into the flow. So as you next breathe in, press through the soles of the feet, hips glide up, and at the same time allow the arms to rise up above you, so the hands land to the space above your mat, and then exhale, slowly rolling all the way back down, the hips land, the arms land alongside the body. Take that 2 more times, inhale, press up, arms lift, and then exhale, slowly roll all the way back down. And then taking that 1 more time, so inhale, press through the feet, hips lift, arms rise. Exhale, slowly release. And then from here, hugging the knees in towards the chest, going for a hug. So wrapping the arms around the shins, perhaps drawing your forehead to the knees and taking a little rock of the body from side to side. And then finding your way through to Shavasana. So either legs out long, or if your lower back is sensitive, you can have the knees bent with the knees resting against each other. Just make sure you're as comfortable as possible, perhaps adding some layers before closing down the eyes or coming to a soft focus. And returning the attention to the breath. And you can stay here as long as you wish, otherwise we have come to the end of our practice. So when you feel ready to, reintroducing some movement back into the body. And when you feel ready to, slowly coming through to seated, crossing the legs in front of you. And now bringing the hands back to the center of the chest, nestling the thumbs into the heart space. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Namaste.